Title: The Haunting Melody. A renowned pianist moves into an old mansion to find inspiration for his next composition. As he plays the piano, he starts hearing a haunting melody that seems to come from nowhere. The melody becomes an obsession, leading him down a dark path where he discovers the horrifying truth behind the mansion's history. Chapter 1: The Mansion. The renowned pianist, Alexander Blackwood, had always sought solace in music. But lately, his compositions had become stagnant, lacking the spark that once ignited his creativity. Desperate for inspiration, he decided to leave the bustling city behind and seek refuge in an old mansion nestled deep within the countryside. The mansion, known as Ravenswood Manor, had a long and mysterious history. It was rumored to be haunted, with tales of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences that had plagued its previous owners. Undeterred by the legends, Alexander saw the mansion as an opportunity to find the inspiration he so desperately craved. As he stepped through the grand entrance, a shiver ran down his spine. The air inside was heavy, as if it held the weight of centuries-old secrets. The mansion was adorned with faded wallpaper, creaking floorboards, and dusty chandeliers that hung ominously from the ceiling. It was a place frozen in time, waiting for someone to breathe life back into its forgotten halls. Alexander's heart raced with anticipation as he made his way to the grand piano that stood in the center of the music room. The instrument was covered in a thin layer of dust, a testament to its neglect. With trembling hands, he wiped away the grime and sat down, his fingers hovering over the keys. As he began to play, a haunting melody filled the room. It was unlike anything he had ever heard before, ethereal and melancholic. The note seemed to come from nowhere, as if whispered by unseen hands. Alexander was captivated, his fingers dancing across the keys, following the melody's every twist and turn. Chapter 2: The Obsession. Days turned into weeks, and Alexander's obsession with the haunting melody grew. He would spend hours at the piano, lost in its enchanting spell. The melody consumed his thoughts, invading his dreams and waking hours alike. It became an addiction, a drug that he couldn't resist. But as the days passed, Alexander began to notice something peculiar. The melody seemed to change, evolving into something darker, more sinister. It no longer brought him solace; instead, it filled him with a sense of unease. Yet, he couldn't tear himself away from it. The melody had become a part of him, entwined with his very soul. As he delved deeper into the mansion's history, Alexander discovered a dark secret that had been buried for centuries. Ravenswood Manor had once been the home of a notorious composer, Frederick Ravenswood, who had mysteriously disappeared under suspicious circumstances. Rumors circulated that he had made a pact with the devil, trading his soul for musical genius. Alexander couldn't help but wonder if the haunting melody that now consumed him was the same one that had driven Ravenswood to madness. He felt a connection to the long-dead composer, as if their souls were intertwined across time. Chapter 3: The Horrifying Truth. Driven by his obsession, Alexander began to unravel the horrifying truth behind Ravenswood Manor. He discovered hidden passages that led to secret chambers, filled with forgotten manuscripts and diaries. The more he read, the more he realized that the mansion was a vessel for something far more sinister than he could have ever imagined. The haunting melody that had consumed him was not just a composition, it was a curse. It had been created by Ravenswood himself, a desperate attempt to trap his own tortured soul within the confines of the mansion. The melody had the power to possess those who played it, driving them to madness and ultimately claiming their lives. As Alexander played the melody, he could feel the darkness closing in around him. Shadows danced along the walls, whispering secrets that only he could hear. The mansion itself seemed to come alive, its walls pulsating with a malevolent energy. Realizing the danger he was in, Alexander made a desperate attempt to break free from the curse. He destroyed the sheet music, hoping to sever the connection between himself and Ravenswood's tormented soul. But it was too late. The curse had already taken hold, and there was no escape. Chapter 4: The Final Performance. In a final act of defiance, Alexander decided to confront the curse head-on. He sat down at the piano one last time, his fingers trembling with a mixture of fear and determination. The haunting melody filled the room, but this time, Alexander played it with a newfound purpose. As the melody reached its crescendo, the mansion shook with a violent force. The walls cracked, and the chandeliers swayed ominously. Alexander's hands bled as he played, his fingers becoming one with the keys. He poured every ounce of his being into the performance, determined to break free from the curse that had consumed him. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the curse was broken. The haunting melody ceased, leaving behind an eerie silence. The mansion fell silent, as if it had finally exorcised the demons that had plagued it for centuries. Alexander collapsed to the floor, exhausted but triumphant. He had faced the darkness head-on and emerged victorious. The curse had been broken, and Ravenswood's tormented soul could finally find peace. As he left Ravenswood Manor for the last time, Alexander knew that he would never be the same. The haunting melody had changed him, leaving behind scars that would never fully heal. But he had found the inspiration he had sought, even if it had come at a great cost. And so, the renowned pianist returned to the world, forever haunted by the melody that had consumed him. He would forever be known as the man who had played the haunting melody, a cautionary tale of the dangers that lie within the pursuit of artistic perfection. Thank you for watching our YouTube video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining. Before we wrap up, we would like to kindly ask you to support our channel by hitting the subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our latest content. Moreover, if you enjoy our creative plot ideas and would like to stay updated with new ideas for your next creation and exclusive content, we invite you to follow us on Instagram. In addition, we encourage you to visit our website, where you can find more information about our plot ideas. Your visit would mean the world to us.